How you doing, guys? Greg with How to Play Paintball, and today we're going to go over how to be a better insert or back player. Alright guys, so the back player or the insert player really doesn't get a whole lot of glory, which is really unfortunate because without them, the front players that do, end up shooting probably more people, they wouldn't be able to go and do those moves. As an insert player, you have to be able to play every position on the field. So it's really important that you're fast, that you're athletic, and that also you have a really big voice. And by big voice, I mean being able to communicate, because once you're further behind somebody, you are the eyes and ears for that team. If I hear something on the snake side, I need to be able to relay that all the way over to the Dorito side of the field and vice versa. Especially with there not being any coaching on the Dorito side for the divisionals, I need to be able to make sure that whatever's happening over there, the guy next to me knows what's going on. Now, as the fun part, though, of being like a back or an insert player is you get to shoot a little bit more paint. So a lot of the times you're going to be shooting and laning for that guy. So it's really important to make sure that your laning is on point. So go back and do some of those drills that we've done already, and you're going to be able to get those G's off the break to be able to do what's necessary to win and to help your front players move up. It's also your job to make sure that the guy in front of you stays alive. So you need to be communicating with him, watching his tape. If he shoots to the outside, you need to be able to communicate that if he needs to shoot and switch over and shoot on the inside of the field, that if that's the better move for him to do, you're the one that's going to dictate that, because his head's probably going to be in the dirt, especially on the snake side of the field. So like I said, a lot of the times the back or the insert guys really don't get a whole lot of glory, but without them, guys like Kyle Spick and a bunch of these other professional players that play front, they wouldn't be able to do what they are able to do. Alright guys, so I wanted to explain a little bit by what I mean when you have to be faster and more athletic. It's the insert guy's job that if the guy in front of him, whether it's on Dorito or snake side or even up the center, he has to figure out what needs to happen for the game to progress. So you usually have to be even a smarter paintball player to kind of move back. You'll notice that a lot of the older guys that play professionally, they started in the front and then they're slowly working their way back to the back positions of the field, because their mental knowledge of the game, you have to think of it like chess. So if this happens, you have to think already 3 steps ahead of what needs to happen for you to be able to win that game. So as a back or an insert guy, if I'm playing that position, I have to protect the guy in front of me. If he makes a move and gets shot or trades with somebody where they bunker each other out or they shoot each other, I need to either be able to know, okay, I need to dive into the snake now, or I need to go run to this position so that this guy can't move, or whatever it is that really needs to happen. It's really hard to say what would be the best move because every field is different. So something else that I did want to mention with the back and the insert guys, usually, like I said, you're shooting more paint because it's your job to deny a move or to stop somebody from running your guy down, or just keeping somebody, I call it keeping them honest, where you're keeping them in their bunker so that they have to try to fight you out, but once you gain control of that, don't ever let go of that. So fight for control of whatever your job is on the field. If that's just to keep a guy's head down, throw 5 pods at that bunker so that he's not able to do that, because it's because you're doing that your other team or the other teammate is going to be able to move down the Dorito side or the snake side or go shoot that guy, whatever. So it's really important that you're always having a lane up. Now the other thing is you want to be reloading. We did a video a little while ago on some drills you can do on how to shoot and reload at the same time. Especially in this position, it's really important to do that. You want to make sure that if I'm sitting here and I'm shooting, I can take a pod, still be communicating. Even I can look over and see what's going on the other side of the field, drop my pod, I still have that lane going so that that guy can't come out, or you're denying that move from ever being able to happen, whether that's going into the snake or moving up the center of the field, or again, it's kind of dictated by the field on what it is that you're shooting at. But regardless of whatever your job is, you need to be able to shoot and reload at the same time while being able to communicate.